Hi, Kit here, giving you some insights on relationship and breakup dynamics. I want to take it a step further. Yesterday, I talked about time apart within a relationship, how important it is. And basically, a lot of things can come into play when two people are together and they decide to break up, whether whether they're in agreement about breaking up or it's like a one-sided decision. But overall, spokenly, I don't think that's the word, spoken, the two people that end up breaking up when a breakup happens is because they are no longer vibrationally aligned with each other and the relationship. Both of them want a relationship that is, of course, happy, trusting, and loving. And maybe one of them is up there, but the other one can't really get up there. So basically, the two people are out of alignment, and that's not a good place to be in. So it's just easier to break apart. Because then there is no one person trying to lift up that other person that is down here all the time. Because imagine he was kind of angry or annoyed all day, every day, and you were up here flying high. Eventually you will get tired of that, or vice versa. Or every time you came up with a good idea, he would just like shoot it down because he was always pessimistic, whatever. The two of you are out of alignment, so a breakup needs to happen. And I believe that a breakup is, first of all, it's always necessary. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. Second, I believe that a breakup can be extremely helpful to basically work through relationship crap. If you can't come together, also because we can only do so many things with words, it's an energetically alignment that needs to happen. And if those words are not enough for us as a couple to come together, we need to step aside, take a step back from one another and reset here on my own. And then he needs to reset over here on his own to kind of get back to who we are without looking toward that other person to fulfill our needs, to tell us that they love us every night, or to, make sure that the finances are in order, or make sure that he picks up the kids every other day, and make sure that he's the one who cooks dinner, and make sure that she's the one who cleans the house. These things are, of course, necessary to make a relationship work, but it's also, and that's where the fine line is, it is crucial that we stick to our guns and that we maintain our own integrity throughout everything. Let's say she decides that she no longer wants girls' night out every other week because he might not feel comfortable, because he has never done that and he had jealousy issues in a previous relationship, so that really pushes his buttons. She's willing to give that up, so maybe she just goes out once a month. And not for that long, and she is getting older, she doesn't need it, yada yada, whatever compromise she figures out with an explanation. She kind of puts together in her head to make sure that, this is okay. And on the other hand, he might been working out like crazy before, and now he can't because it doesn't fit in with their routine, whatever. So each person give up parts of their personalities. These are just like random examples, but you go figure. If you have your partner give up parts of him, and he has you given up parts of you that basically take away from your personality, eventually that can turn into you not being whole, he not being whole, and that vibrational thing will just get totally out of whack. So breaking apart and breaking up can be useful to reboot each other like apart, to make sure that you kind of cover, okay, this is who I am, this is what I need in my life, this is what gives me energy, this is what blah blah blah. Yet again, we've been conditioned our entire lives to obey and to meet other people's needs and to put other people before ourselves. I'm not saying like it is extremely hard to find that fine line, but I can tell you that the partner that you attract and whatever tough times you are going through, it can always help you grow as people and grow into the relationship. So back to the breaking up part, that's why if two people break up and they they want to get to work and they are like, I do not want this to happen again. I do not blame him because it has nothing to do with him. I need to work on me. I need to make sure that I don't react that way anymore, that I don't think those thoughts that eventually get us into an argument, all those kind of things. And that's why you see people come together after a breakup and live happily ever after. And that's, what happened to me. So I speak of my own experience, but it's crucial that these two people, if they break apart, they get to work and they don't blame that other person. First and foremost, if they get back together with that person, it's extremely important that they don't take that old pattern, old habit back into the relationship. And if those two people end up not getting back together, we don't want to attract another situation that's going to push the exact same buttons. So sometimes a breakup can be good because it's a reboot and it's a reset, and that's the thing. That's the same thing basically as taking time apart in a relationship where you're not energetically in each other's space. It was a little bit longer today. I hope you held on to the very end. I am also to be found on Instagram, if you don't know it, @KitLopez_. On Facebook, unless you're seeing this video right now on Facebook, Coach Kit Lopez. My website, kitlopez.com, is of course always the place to find most value. And again, as I said in the beginning, breakup can have many. It's a plethora of things. And if you want my eyes on it, feel free to book a session so we can decipher what exactly is happening in your particular situation. Anyways, that's all for now. So you can see the light is it's getting darker. So I'm gonna say see you tomorrow.